NeW's.
I'm your New Year's baby host.
What a year that was, right? We're totally not out of yet.
Yeah, it's definitely put out to pasture.
Yep. Was it a good one? It was alright for me. Was it good for you?
A lot of learning. A
Yeah?
lot of learning about myself and others. Yeah, it was a good year. I feel like it was a good year.
I actually had a good time.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like 2020... what do you fucking work?
I don't know. I have to, like, move my hands.
Me too. I always play with something.
Do you really?
Yeah, I mean, you always hear me drop it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, it was another year. A lot of good. There was some bad, but that's expected.
Yeah.
How many funerals did you go to this year? Or last year?
None.
I don't think I went to any either, which means 2020 I'm going to go to at least 3.
Well, I had the opportunity to go to like 2.
Why didn't you go?
Because
did you not love those people?
I had work and I couldn't come back to PA.
You should have.
It wasn't... Yeah.
Take the bus.
It wasn't worth
Take
it.
2 buses.
I couldn't
take several buses.
I couldn't take all.
Get on the train.
If it was like my family.
An Uber.
No.
Alright, so it's 2020, and that means that I'm still underprepared. So we're going to talk about Buff Out. We're going to just jump right into the lore.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
Drugs. Continue.
This is my good Christian podcast, and you want to talk about drugs.
You're actually going to talk about drugs. These are prescription narcotics.
These are prescription narcotics, not to be abused. A highly advanced steroid that was popularized before the Great War. Many pre-war athletes were big users of this drug. Using too much can cause cardiac arrest and even death. They are pill-shaped drugs, and they increase strength and reflexes. By 2241, Jet and Buff Out are the 2 most common drugs on the West Coast. Lucy, the little girl at Little Lamplight, claims that a treatment for rickets can be extracted through Buff Out. Now, what do you know about rickets?
Absolutely fucking nothing.
Neither do I, but every time I hear the word rickets, all I think of is Landon Ricketts from fucking Red Dead Redemption 1. No?
I didn't do that.
In Fallout 3, there is the bottle.
Look up rickets.
Alright, look up rickets. The bottle for Buff Out says original Buff Out, but on the bottle itself, you can see the picture for what Buff Out was in Fallout 1 and 2. We're in Declan's kitchen, so we're on like a weird setup. So give me a fucking minute if the thing's shaky or the bops cream.
Yeah. I know what rickets are.
What is it now?
A disease of children caused by a vitamin D deficiency, characterized by imperfect calcification, softening, and distortion of the bones, typically resulting in bowed legs.
Really?
Yes.
Do you know anybody growing up with bowed legs?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember it being that much of an issue, though.
I remember we beat the shit out of them. No, I didn't know that's where bowed legs came from. I just thought it was bad parenting. It's like...
Your parents so bad that it just reverses?
Well, yeah. Stress has got to come out some way.
Yeah. For me, it's my hairline.
Yeah, I will put a picture of... I have a prop. Now that fucking... Let's not put our elbows on the table.
Yeah.
Now that 4 and 76 has come out, everything has changed. Yeah. So, like, I have a bottle of Buff Out, which... Here's a picture. I'll put a picture of my own thing.
That was not clear by your signaling.
No, like, of my prop. Yes. Sorry, my hand... there will be a... Fuck you. Fuck everything you stand for throwing me off like that. If you're watching the video version, again, I will put a picture of the prop I have made. Alright.
Are you sure that was clear enough?
You know what? Yeah, because if you're listening on audio, it's just a waste of time. How do you tell how much time we have? So I'll show a picture of the prop that I made out of these old brown fucking glass jars from probably like the 70s or 80s. I found them. There was
Really?
a lady. Yeah, I was actually walking home from work one day, and this is before I even drove. Like this is years ago, and this lady was like selling them all as a thing, as a fucking like a sidewalk sale, Johnson.
Yeah.
And
Like a yard sale.
yeah, and she's like, "Oh, hello," and I'm like, "How much for the bottles, madam?" And she's like, $0.25 a piece. I'm like, "Give me them all." And I don't remember how many I have, but yeah.
You made them into fake drugs.
Mm-hmm. And I have one that's Radex.
Yeah. And
Small
you have one that's cat eye,
Radex.
right?
No, I
No?
don't have cat eye. Cat eye, I need a cork. I don't have a cork.
I thought you had a cat eye.
Your mother's a cat eye. Hoo-hoo. So, all right. After usage of them in Fallout 4, it gives you a -1 to strength and a -1 to endurance. From Fallout 1 to New Vegas, it's just buff out. In Fallout 4, there's buff out, buff jet, buff tats, and psycho buff. And in 76, one of the few things they did get right is there's no jet. So there's no buff jet.
Good. Because everyone bitched so much about Fallout 4 that they maybe learned something.
No. Not at all. Actually, this I think is a decent segue into our next topic because we have a couple things here and I forgot to write something down.
Sure.
What company are we going to rally behind next? Because Bethesda has shit the bed.
Yeah, they're definitely...
It's 2020. Let's. I want to name this episode "New Beginnings" or something gay like that.
Yeah,
like something cliche.
Yeah. I don't know who's doing good stuff right now.
I don't want to rally behind Nintendo because
I was gonna say
controversial take. I don't think they're that great.
They're a safe bet though.
But do you want the guy who's going to be the safe bet and is going to work a 9 to 5 and is going to have a cornered office job and
or do you
want the bad boy who's going to be riding a motorcycle and he's fucking doing coke off your asshole?
I was going to say he was going to do coke on a boat.
Exactly. Like which one do you like?
Yeah.
I get it. Nintendo's great and it has that Nintendo like sheen and shine and panache to it, but like they've been giving us the same shit for years and we just take it with a smile.
Because like it's fun.
Yeah, but it's not like they're not. I don't feel like they're reinventing the wheel like they used to. Like the Switch is cool, but it's not powerful, and it's kind of like I don't like that they make gimmicks. Like their whole thing is based on gimmicks. Like don't get me wrong. The NES's gimmick was we're going to revive a dead industry. Yeah. The SNES was just we're going to do what we did again, but better with better graphics. Mm-hmm. Right? The 64 comes out and it's just 3D. The GameCube came out. There wasn't really a gimmick.
It was a cube.
You know, well, I mean, yeah, but like there wasn't like this gimmick of like the Wii was motion controls and the Wii U was confusing and the Switch it goes everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, give me something.
I like the Switch.
You know what? I totally get it. Like, I understand, but it's also like, imagine if you could play Breath of the Wild in 4K. Like, imagine if it had the power of a PlayStation or an Xbox. Yeah. Like, and I'm not even going to bring PC into this because I honestly think the argument of PC Master Race is a dumb one.
Yeah. I
mean,
mean,
if that's what you like, that's what you like, but like
the thing is, like, if you're building a PC for games, then like if that's your intention, you're putting the money in, you're putting the time in, you're putting in the knowledge to figure out how to do it. It's its own hobby. Where some people just want to go to Walmart and buy a game and slap it in a box and hit go.
Wait 6 hours for it to download and then play it.
In the case of PlayStation, yeah.
No, in the case of everything.
Is everything like that now?
Yeah. Sorry, I fucking... Dude,
PC.
I had nothing to do last night, right? And I was bored out of my mind. And I'm flipping through all my games. And I'm like, what can I play? And I forgot I even bought this. I bought it, like, probably right around when it came out. I bought Call of Duty 4 Remastered. And I played the McShit out of that back in the day. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'm going to play this. And I pop it in, and it downloaded in minutes. And then it had to download like a 45 gigabyte fucking update. And it's like, this will be done in 24 hours.
Nice mountain internet.
Like, but that's not even the point. Like, yes, the internet's shit because we live in a shit area. But like
in the city where I live, that would have taken like 5 or 6 minutes. That kind of
bullshit.
My internet's just that good.
But that's ridiculous, though. Like, I get it.
The highest tier internet here can't even be purchased in the city that I live.
Wow.
Because that's too low.
Fucking ridiculous. And I pay a lot for cable.
I know.
I pay a fucking lot.
But that just goes to show that it depends on access.
But still, like, That's another reason why I think it's like I get it. You download the
Yeah.
game to the thing because it's
It'll run faster.
But at the same time, if I could go on Steam and preload something so I could play it at midnight, but like all the information is scrambled, and maybe I
I did
download
that for
like
Fallout 4.
I download like a patch real quick and it fixes everything. Fine. Then if I go to GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, fucking somewhere that I can buy a game, have it where when I buy the game,
It's already the most recent patch.
no. Like I can like on my receipt there is a code I can download that preloads it.
That's actually not a bad idea.
You know what I mean? Like, I still believe in physical copies. I think physical copies are the way to go. I like owning something.
I play on multiple systems and I play on PC primarily. So I don't want to deal with license keys, so I just do Steam and all bunch of digital marketplaces. For the Switch I get cartridges because it just makes sense.
That's another thing about the Switch that I'm not big on, and I've said it before, is I don't really like indie games. Because indie games just feel like gimmicky 10-hour games. Like Goose Game. You're playing like that Goose Game? Goose Game?
Yeah, Grandpa?
Like, it seems like it'd be a fun romp, but at the same time, it's like, yeah. But it's just one gimmick to fuck with people.
Yeah.
As a goose.
It's a puzzle game. Yeah.
But, like, it's not a game that I'm going to play for 60 hours. It's a game that I might play for 10, for 15.
No, it's only like $10. So.
I know, but that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'd rather spend $60 and potentially get 80 hours than spend 10 and maybe get 10.
It's like when you go out to a restaurant and only get a bunch of appetizers.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm still not satisfied.
You can get like 4. Yeah, you're not going to be satisfied.
Yeah.
But I am. I'm satisfied with 4 appetizers or 4 indie games. You want the steak.
Want one big game.
You want one big steak.
Yeah. I want a fucking You're gonna go to the pet store and buy a bunch of little fucking newts. You're gonna get one big lizard. Like, what are you gonna do?
One big lizard.
Like, what are you gonna like? I don't know. I just finished Outer Worlds. That's a fucking give me a fucking give me a fucking medal for that segue.
Yeah. We'll put a little ooh in the sounds.
Thanks. Yeah, make me edit more. I just finished Outer Worlds and I'm very disappointed with it.
I still need to turn in the final quest. I'm basically done, and I really liked it.
I'll tell you why without spoiling anything. The game, like when it was coming out, when they were doing everything about it, when they were saying like this is the promotions shit, right?
Yeah.
Everything was like, this is a game that's going to be based on your actions. Everything you do will have a consequence, and everything you do will be X, Y, and Z. And I'm playing it, and it got to the point where I was just like, this is boring. Like, I got to Byzantium, right? And I
really liked it. Byzantium.
Me too.
Yeah.
But it got to the point where it was just, I'm like, I'm not interested. Like, it just wasn't interesting. There was just something about it that was just taking me out of it. Like, so, alright, I'm playing fucking Outer Worlds, and the whole game gets to this point, and like, I really genuinely thought that the game was going to go in one direction.
And it went a different one.
And it went, like, and that's not a bad thing. But the thing is that, like, they so heavily implied it all the way to the end, and then we're like, nope. And I'm like, oh, what was the fucking point?
Like, yeah, it was really heavily implied, but...
How many quests on Byzantium did you do?
Like,
did you do any of the side quests?
I did some of them, yeah.
Okay, you know when you get to the retiree program?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
I really liked that quest.
I liked it too, but I thought it reminds me of actually a vault in New Vegas.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be, and I remember getting into it and being like, this is it. This is what I fucking... And I normally hate when I can see where it's going, but I was like, this makes so much sense between this and that and everything else at the club. Like...
Right.
You know what I mean? And then, like, I played it and it was just like, okay, it's over now. I'm like, what the fuck? And for a game that was based on you don't have to shoot a man, you don't have to kill a man, you don't have to do X, Y, or Z, you can just go and fucking play the game. I beat it, and, like, the end of the game, I had to fight.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like, oh, fuck this. Like, there's a few spots where it branches.
Yeah.
But then, like, it tells me, like, what the end of the game is. And I'm like, this seems like shit I should be doing. Like, it seems like maybe there should be, like, a prologue, an epilogue, right? Excuse me. Yeah. There should be an epilogue of, like, you doing these few things. Like, why is this just left up to the choices I've already made? Why can't I just make these choices now? Right. Even if it's just like how in Fable 3, you ever play Fable 3?
I never finished it.
It's awful.
Yeah.
when you become the King Emperor fucking guy.
Spoiler alert.
The game's awful. Don't waste your time. Play Fable 2. I never played 1, but played 2. Like, you fuck with you become the king man, right? And then it's like, oh, make this decision, make that decision, make this decision, make that decision. Make all these decisions, and then it just kind of happens. Like, even if it was just like that, just to say, like I would have appreciated that more.
Right.
Than just kind of like, because it ends how, like, you know how in all the Fallout games it's like 3, New Vegas 4, maybe not 4.
It's like the end cards.
But it's like the end cards and someone reads it to you and shit. Like, it has that.
Roman reads it to you.
Yeah, but it has something like that.
Right.
But the thing
I
is
still haven't... I, like, literally just have to turn in the quest and then see...
But then, like, at the end,
right.
Phineas says something to you that sounds like it's going to go back into the direction I thought it was going into, and it's just a fucking really shitty metaphor to say where he hid something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not anything...
I'll have to take a look at it.
Also, it has a hard ending. So if you still haven't played it and you're waiting on it, when you get to the one spot, save. Because it does have a hard ending.
Yeah.
So you can go out and do all the other shit and then come back and do your hard ending.
Okay.
Which nobody's giving it shit, I've seen. Everybody gave Fallout 3 shit for it having a hard ending, but it was a game that had a hard ending because the originals had a hard ending.
Yeah.
So this one has a hard ending.
Fallout 4...
No, Fallout 4
is
is...
soft.
It ends and then it's just like, yeah, fucking do Radiant quests.
Yeah.
So, I'm not happy with it. It honestly ruined my overall experience.
Really?
The ending of it, yeah, because it was like... And, like, I like how it ends where it's like, oh, okay, I don't want to give it away, but it's like the choices you made are impactful and meaningful and X, Y, and Z.
And here's why.
And here's why.
Yeah.
But, like, I like how it doesn't leave itself open for a sequel.
It doesn't. It closes the...
It's like, this chapter is done. Like, it leaves itself open for a sequel in the sense of we can go forward from here.
We could do another concept in the same universe.
Like, I feel like if Outer Worlds 2 comes out, with everything they've learned from this and the story that we now know...
It could be great.
It could be... I could love it so much more.
I think the world's really compelling. Like, I just really like it. I like the colony. I like the... Like, I just like it. I just like to play it.
Something about it didn't grab me. And I said in the Discord the other night, I said... The only thing that really grabbed me was Pavarti, because Pavarti best girl. But I never even finished her quest.
Why not?
Because I just didn't. It was like I had to go from one planet to another planet to another planet, and I just wanted to beat it. Because we talked about a little bit of Outer Worlds last episode. I just wanted to play it. I just wanted to beat it so I could talk about it more. But, like...
Do you think your experience would have changed if you, like, did all the companion quests and, like, side quests?
I didn't like any of the companions other than Pavarti.
That's fair.
I don't like Nyoka. Because Nyoka,
I like
well, hold on. I didn't like Nyoka because I don't like a character that's my entire character trait or flaw or whatever is I'm an alcoholic. I'm a drug addict. Okay, fine. I get it. That's a real thing that afflicts real people. But at the same time, I feel like it's a crutch. I feel like it's something you can fall back on.
Right.
It's something easy. Make it where she does X, Y, and Z, but she's also an alcoholic. She's not an alcoholic because of what happened. She was an alcoholic to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, do something.
The thing
like that.
I liked about her was that I felt like I had a guide to Monarch. So she was really fun to keep on Monarch.
That's the only reason why I ever used her, because I felt like she should have been with me. Felix I didn't use because I just didn't feel the need to ever use Felix. Sam I didn't grab, the robot, because...
I prepared him, but I never used him.
I never did it because I had robophobia.
Okay.
So I didn't feel the need to do it. I had robophobia and fear of heights.
Okay.
So, like, the end of the game gets real fucking hard. But like, I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, I'll just not use Sam because it won't make sense canonically. Right. I didn't like Ellie because I just don't like sarcastic characters.
I do.
Like, I don't like a character who their entire thing is like, we can't sit down and have a casual conversation. Like,
I liked her companion quest.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I got to Byzantium, and she's like, and I'm like, haha, and then I'm going to beat the game. Pavarti was the only one, and who else am I forgetting? Vicar Max.
I never even got him.
Really?
Yeah.
Vicar Max, I feel like if I went back, I might like him, because he's the whole, I'm dealing with my spirituality and this and that and whatever.
Yeah, I never unlocked him. I just forgot to do it.
I don't know. I really enjoyed the time in Edgewater.
Edgewater was cool.
Really enjoyed that.
My favorite was probably Roseway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really liked Roseway.
I like Byzantium. There's a quest in Byzantium where you go in like you saw in a movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
like,
do that one yet.
No, it's awesome. It's a really fucking fun quest, but it's like I could feel myself going, oh yeah, like this is we're back. Like this is the feeling I've missed of a Fallout game, and that's what I hate is that this game is so heavily compared to Fallout, and it's not a Fallout game, but like
so you bring your scrutiny to the table. Yeah.
So like that's the thing. Like Kyle said, he goes, I feel like I played this game in 2008 or 9 or 10, 11, like when these games, like when that single person RPG kind of hit like a weird stride. Like that's what everybody was making.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was the industry trend at the time.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not a bad game. If you like it,
I really like it.
I just... And then, like, another thing... Oh, you're going to give me another fucking medal for this one. It was a game on Game Pass.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Come on. I'm fucking hitting it today.
Okay.
It's a game on Game Pass, so it was a thing, like, with Gears.
A lot of people could play it.
But a thing like Gears of War. Everybody was playing Gears 5, but nobody bought it.
Mm-hmm. It was low risk. Yeah.
I'm giving you this.
Oh, right. Let me...
I'm waiting on you.
I could have got to it organically. You're the one that has an issue with Game Pass, but...
I don't have an issue with Game... I do and I don't.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Intro the next fucking part.
Cyberpunk,
yes,
allegedly, is going to be on Game Pass when it comes out.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There was a story I saw on Twitter. I didn't read it. I read the headline.
What a fucking journalist you are.
Yep. I'm not a journalist. Never claimed to be. I think that's a good idea. Mm-hmm. I am not opposed to the game streaming services. I feel like it's a really good value for people.
Can't you download them? Don't you download them or you stream them?
For Game Pass, you download it, but like it's on a revolving basis. Mm-hmm. I think it's a really good value for people that like to play games but don't really have the time and money to make gaming like a full-time hobby. And I think it's a really good idea because it's going to be a really big game. It's going to be the next big RPG in the industry, and I think it's a good idea.
I don't think it will be.
No?
I don't think so because we've been talking about it for so long and it's changed so much.
Do you think it's going stale?
I don't know if stale's the right word, but I think it's a game that people are going to get and be like, yeah, this isn't what I thought it was.
Mostly because it doesn't know what it is.
Yeah. And it was going to be first person and then it's not first person. Or that it was supposed to be third and now it's first. And it was supposed to be X, Y, Z. Am I going to play it? Absolutely.
Yes.
I have no expectation because I know literally nothing about it.
Yeah, I know next to nothing about the Cyberpunk lore and canon. I read about the RPG game, and it seems really, really fun.
What RPG game?
Cyberpunk is based on an RPG game.
Really?
Like a tabletop, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It seems really cool.
I don't have a problem with Game Pass. What I have a problem with is, will this lessen the experience of games? So if you're paying, I think Kyle told me it's like $60 a year for Game Pass,
which is not bad. That's what Live used to cost.
Well, now you can get Live and Game Pass together for like $150 for the year. So you get Live, and then you get a bunch of fucking free games.
Yeah.
So it's great.
It's a great value for people
because people don't have money. Mm-hmm. So if you spend $400, $500, $600 on an Xbox with controllers and everything, you buy a $150 internet Game Pass thing. So instead of you buying fucking 3 games a year...
Yeah, if you buy more than 3 games a year, Game Pass is worth it for you.
But here's my thing. Everybody was playing Gears, but nobody bought it. So how does that affect the bottom line of will we ever get a Gears 6?
Like now, sales and stuff?
Yes, but I know we'll get a Gears 6 because of...
It's Microsoft.
It's Microsoft. Yeah. I understand that. But I'm saying,
those analytics still will show that there are people that downloaded and played it.
But here's my thing. I don't buy microtransactions. Even when it's like loot boxes in Overwatch, I don't buy fucking microtransactions. So
I do once in a while.
But here's my thing.
I really like.
Okay, you do. I don't. This is my point. I'll get that game for free, right? Mm-hmm. If it's $60 for the year, I pay another $60 for Game Pass, and I wound up downloading 60 games throughout the year to just try. I paid $1 for the game.
Right.
I will not put another $1 into that game.
And that's fair. That's your choice.
But I understand that. But that's going to hurt the bottom line of them because they're expecting. Well, I got the game for free, so I'll throw $6 into it. I'll throw $10, $15 into it.
You maybe could approach it from a different mentality.
Me, you're saying, or them?
Anyone. I'm waving this around.
Yeah, you gotta wave something.
Yeah. If you feel like
the entire iPad
if you feel
box.
like you if you feel like you got a deal, you can maybe feel like you can splurge a little bit.
Okay.
Like, oh, I got Overwatch for free. I'll get a couple loot boxes because
Okay.
I like the game and I want to support the developers, even though that might be that's a choice because Blizzard's kind of shit right now.
It's no secret that I love Resident Evil 7.
Yes,
It's been my favorite. It's one of my favorite games of this generation.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pay for it. It was my brother's game, and I borrowed it off of him to the point where I was like, I'll go out and buy a brand new copy of it because I loved it, just so I have my own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, but not every person is going to have that experience. Like, they could have loved Gears 5 and, like, all right, we're going to take it off Game Pass for a few months. Well, I can't not play it.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Like, they could get an experience like that, but how rare of an experience is that to get? You know what I mean?
I guess it just depends on per person, per taste.
No, I get it, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, Outer Worlds was a Game Pass game because now Obsidian is owned by Microsoft.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
But like, I don't know. It's Cyberpunk is a game that I think is neat. I like the idea of like when you make a character, you make a character. You don't make a person.
Yeah.
Like you make it based off of who
Whatever
you
you
want.
want, yeah.
Yeah. Like I like that. I like the ambiguity of it, but it's like I don't know anything about the game.
So I have a question.
Okay.
You say you are going to play the game. Would you get it on? Are you going to get it as a disc, or are you going
Disc.
to get Game Pass?
Disc. I don't have an Xbox or
Oh, fair.
and
Yeah.
my PC probably isn't up to snuff.
Yeah, I'll probably get it on Game Pass. I don't have Game Pass, but that's probably what's going to draw me into it because I have a good enough PC to play Game Pass games.
I know. I prefer a disc. I like to.
Yeah.
I collect. I like to sit there and go, "This is my collection."
Yeah, you're a hoarder.
Yeah. There has to be. There has to be like whatever that is has to be something genetic.
Yeah.
Like I've been watching. You can watch Hoarders on YouTube for free. There's
the
like
show.
a few episodes on there for free, and I'm watching it, and I'm just like, no, I get it. I get it. I'm like, you don't know when that box is gonna come in handy. You don't know. Like one lady had fucking Barbie dolls. She had been collecting for years, like years, and she was saying that she would go to work, and her husband would drink, and she hated her husband, so she would spend most of her paycheck on Barbie dolls, and they cleaned out the entire house. And they had a dude come in from like an auction, like an appraiser, and he's like, "Your collection is well over $500,000 in Barbie dolls."
Oh
and part of me is like, "Yes, yes, 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 yes." Like I'm yes, sell them, eBay, like
You did it.
like.
Did she sell it as a lot?
No, she fucking left it in her house, and she's just like, "Oh, these are my Barbie dolls." I'm like, "Bitch, everybody knows where you live now.
Yeah.
Like, it's just gonna get ganked." But it was just like, there's something inside. Are we recording?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes, we're a half hour in.
Something inside of my tiny little trog monkey brain that says, like, no, you're right. No, keep that shit. You might need that. Like,
You need to collect it for the winter.
did I ever tell you about my fucking thing with jars and like glass?
You like blue glass?
Well, no, I don't like blue glass.
I thought you like blue glass.
Thanks for fucking paying attention. I don't drink, right? Someone bought me a 40. It was a story.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to drink this. They're like, come on, drink it. And I was like, I took a sip and I thought I was going to vomit. So I poured it out and then I filled it up with water. Because I must have grown up during the Depression. Because like I'll clean out like a jelly jar and I'm like, I can put coins in here. Like I'm just, there's something about me. It's like I could put things in other things. Like have you seen the picture of, if I can find it on the internet, I'll put it there. Yeah. It's a giant glass jar filled with smaller jars. And he's
How
like,
did they
"This
get
is
them
my-"
in there?
I don't know. But he goes, "This is my jar. His name is Jar Jar, and when you shake him, he's Jar Jar Clinks." So, like, I'm looking at this going...
Alright.
But I'm looking at this going, oh my god, I could fit so many jars in that jar. Like, I get it. I don't know what it is. Like, there's just something about it where it's like, oh, here's this receipt from the Chinese food place 2 weeks ago. Like...
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. You carry a dumb amount of receipts on you at all time?
No.
Really?
No, I toss my receipts almost daily.
No.
Unless it's something that...
I don't have the same wallet anymore. When I had a bifold wallet...
I will throw receipts in my purse and then when I get home, I just get tired of rooting through it, so I'm just like, fuck these receipts out. The only receipts I keep are things that have not been fulfilled. Like if I pre-order something at GameStop,
Yeah.
I will keep that receipt like on my like pin board until I get the game, and then I throw it the fuck out. Like
No, see, this is where I become a sentimental asshole.
Yeah.
If I go to a midnight release and they put like Group 1 on the thing, I put the receipt in the box.
okay,
You know what I mean? Like, I have the disease. I don't know what it is. I find sentimental value in shit that doesn't need it.
you're so sentimental.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Cyberpunk on Game Pass. If it is, great. If it's not, whatever. It doesn't affect me in any way.
I'll probably get Game Pass. I wonder what else I'll get on that.
I don't know. What games are you looking forward to?
On Game Pass?
Just in general.
We talked about this last episode.
Yeah, but like, is there anything that you thought of since last episode? As I leave frame?
I don't think so. I doubt that Doom will be on Game Pass. But that's the only one that I could imagine would be.
What do you think the likelihood of us getting a 3 New Vegas remaster is? Like, what do you genuinely think?
Like, there's no way.
You don't think so?
I think there's no way.
Why?
Because they've already shown their intention is to milk 76 until it gets burned into the ground, and their teams are already working on Starfield and the next Elder Scrolls. There's not a team to remaster.
When do you think we're gonna get Starfield?
21.
Follow-up question? You think it's gonna be good?
I don't know anything about it.
No one does.
I think we'll hear about it at E3, and then
Yeah.
I'll reserve my judgment for them.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I am a sucker for space. I love sci-fi shit.
I think that's the reason why I didn't get into Outer Worlds.
I'm a sucker for space.
Space does, like, as much as I love space, I could sit there. I don't know if I was saying this to you last week or if I was saying this to you in private, but I'll sit around and watch NASA documentaries all day long. You tell me anything about NASA, I'm into it. Star Wars, I don't.
You like space, but not sci-fi.
Yeah,
like, I love sci-fi.
I always wanted to watch Star Trek, could never get into it.
Really?
I never could. I don't know why.
I only seen a few episodes.
I want to start with the original and then go from there.
I keep saying I need to start it, but I need to start The Expanse.
I don't know what that is.
It was a sci-fi channel original about this really cool space. It's very realistic in like how it is. It's like, oh, humanity outgrew Earth and they started populating the asteroid belt, and then Mars declared independence, and now the asteroid belt is like this middle ground between Earth and Mars. And
it's really fucking cool.
It's really, really cool. Yeah. And Sci-Fi produced it for like 3 or 4 seasons, and then as soon as they knew that it was making an absorbent amount of money, they canceled it.
Of course.
So
they did with fucking Firefly.
Yeah. And Firefly's fucking incredible.
And I've never seen Firefly.
I love Firefly.
I've never seen it. It's on Hulu?
Firefly's on Hulu.
I have Hulu now. I might watch it.
Watch Firefly.
Watch. That'll get me into space.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love Firefly. Yeah.
We're at a Tish's.
Thank you. But then Amazon picked it up and gave it another season, and apparently this most recent season is fucking incredible because apparently Sci-Fi was like not censoring, but they didn't let the writers stretch their legs all the way.
Huh.
And the original...
It's all the same writers?
I'm pretty sure it's the same writers.
Who owns this?
Right now, Amazon.
Fuck, I don't have Amazon. Well, I mean...
Your sister does, right?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
But... Yeah, they were like reading through all the like character ops when they were producing the new season, and like, wow, this stuff's actually interesting. Why wasn't this in the original seasons? And then they learned that it was kind of being curtailed by Sci-Fi to be more like ready for a primetime TV audience.
Really?
Because now it's just on Prime.
Now you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want.
You know what? I think that's the next step for television, because I don't think television will die.
Yeah.
Because I think television is very much like, I think it'll become free like radio. Yeah. Not that radio was ever like, oh, you can only listen to this channel if you tune in and pay $13.99 a month. Yeah. But like, I think it'll come to the point where like right now for cable, like I always say, oh, I have to pay cable, but it's because I'm paying the internet, and it's just the cable company, the internet company, are the same company.
Yeah.
Like we just got rid of our like 200 channels, like the box, like the fucking cable box, Jones. Yeah. They took off like $15. or like $30. It was like $15 a box. We had 2 of them. They took off $30.
Yeah.
So I'm paying for the internet. And it was just the caveat of having channels.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
pay for the internet and they just give you TV because you have to bundle it.
So, exactly. So, like, I think television will become free, and I think everything's kind of like music. Everything is moving towards this kind of free...
Like, freemium.
But, like, yeah, but, like, at the same time, how do you own an idea?
It's really hard.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you own music? Like, you can own the masters, but, like, what does that mean?
Yeah. Like,
you own the rights for it to be played on the radio. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, before he died, owned, like, fucking a substantial amount of the Beatles' music.
yeah.
Like...
And then after he died, it all got acquired by Apple. I'm pretty sure.
Apple the record label? Or Apple the fucking monopoly?
Apple the monopoly, I'm pretty sure, owns Apple.
No!
Yeah.
No!
I'm almost positive.
Oh my god. Did you see that Disney in 2019?
Yeah.
Disney made 80% of all box office earnings.
That's not good.
That's not legal.
I know.
And they'll sit there and say, oh, well, it was under this house, and it was under that picture house, and this and there. Fucking, did you ever see Midsummer?
I love that
How
movie.
fucking good is Midsummer?
It's so fucking good.
I just watched it at the coffee shop like a week ago.
I was with you.
You were?
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. How beautifully shot is that fucking movie?
It's perfect.
Oh my god,
It's so
dude.
good.
What are you looking up? Is Wikipedia really shutting down?
No, but it's funded entirely by donors. So I donate it to Wikipedia every year.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Would you? I mean, you don't have to tell me.
Usually whatever it asks for.
Don't
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Do you donate to the tree thing?
Team Trees. I didn't get around to it. Probably should have. I donate to other things.
I heard Cape Town, Africa's gonna run out of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really. I don't like spooky shit, but lately I've been really into a YouTube channel. He doesn't need a shout out with his fucking 1.7 million views. But Nexpo.
Okay. I don't know if I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, it is my favorite brand of internet spooky. It's like ARGs and like I was talking to somebody the other day. I was talking to my mom. I called my mom. I was talking to her, and I was like, I'm in the mood for some spooky shit. She's like, you? And I don't like spooky shit.
Yeah,
Like, I don't like
not.
scary movies.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. I watch a scary movie. I know it's a movie. You show me some ARG shit on YouTube that looks like it was filmed on Snapchat. Like it
real.
It seems like it's real.
Yeah.
There's a
It's
really,
connected to the real world.
Yeah, there's one that's really, really interesting called Local 58.
What's it about?
It's a local news channel, but like I don't want to say too much because it like gives it away.
Mm-hmm.
But like it happens in like 70 something. Like it shows like takes place in 70 something, and like it's about how an outside force has invaded the U.S. and there's nothing we can do, and like it's really fucking. And they play the national anthem, but it's all like muffled and distorted and shit. Like it's very much my aesthetic, and like. There's another one that's like, the enemy is approaching, there's nothing we can do, take your family outside and shoot them in the head.
Whoa.
And like lay them out and fucking like, in the position was face down, feet apart, looking up into the sky. So it's because it's better to die for your country than to be taken prisoner. And as the man of the house, you kill every one of your family members and then yourself.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucking like,
Holy shit.
and like, there's a part where Lyndon B. Johnson like signed something. Did I say this already? But it's like well after he would have been president, because I think because Kennedy dies, he becomes president, and then whoever becomes president next, Lyndon B. Johnson didn't become president any longer than he had to be.
I think you're right, yeah.
So, like, the alternate universe is, like, he became president for
And
a
then
little
had
longer.
another term.
He had, like, well, how does that work?
I don't know.
Don't worry about it. So, yeah, and then, like, it turns out something with, like, the moon. You know, I'm all about the fucking moon
all about
lately.
the moon.
Yeah, I'm really into fucking the spooky shit lately. And, like, that's what I think is so... And it's so, like, that's what I loved about Resident Evil 7. Is that it's first person. Mm-hmm. So you're really getting the experience of me walking through this house and me going, and that's why I want to play it in VR. Is that it's like I'm in it, and like I can do this around corners. Like if I could have played that my VR my first time, I probably because I don't think VR where it is right now will be viable within this decade.
What do you mean?
I don't think VR is neat, right? I got my brother a VR headset for Christmas. I got him PSVR. He loves the shit out of it. He was having a fucking blast playing it. But my thing is, it's too cumbersome. It's too much. And a lot of games, like on PSVR, you don't fucking, like, you don't have the track. So you
don't have motion controls?
No, I have the controls. But, like, I can't, like, it's hard to walk, from what I understand. So you kind of have to be like...
Oh, the teleporting?
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
That's why I prefer the touchpads.
Not everybody has that.
Yeah.
PSVR does not have that.
Yeah, I got the Vive, so...
So, like, I prefer VR for myself, headset controller. That makes the most sense to me. Because it allows me to put myself in that world and go like this and look around shit. That makes more sense to me because I'm used to this.
For me, I like the feeling of reaching out and grabbing things.
I do and I don't. Like, Super Hot's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Like, Super Hot, it makes a lot of sense.
It does. Like, certain... I wish there was a... If they could do anything, how the Switch has the controllers that come off, make, like, a PlayStation controller that you can...
Oh, just, like, take two halves, yeah.
Pop it off, and then, like, I can... Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I'm going to look at this from the standpoint of a console, because as long as consoles are being made, I'm going to buy a console. I prefer that. I like that I have my console, that is my game machine, and I have my computer, which is...
Your work machine, basically.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I like that I have two separate things. But, like, I want to continue to play with a controller. I like that a lot. That's what I grew up playing with.
That's what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, so...
And I like playing on PC, and I like kind of the alternative, like...
What's the most immersive game you've ever played?
Most immersive game I've ever played? In VR or at all?
Just with a controller.
Subnautica.
That's a hard one, because I was going to say you're never going to get that with VR, but
it has a port.
But it has a port, but are you using motion controls or are you using a controller?
It doesn't support motion controls.
Exactly. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think if we could get VR down to Google Glass, like that level of small, or just something where you like pop into your
full
face.
Dive?
Yeah, like if we can get full dive.
Like
I
would full dive. I would full dive.
If we could get like a full dive where you can just put like a sleep mask on and you just kind of go to sleep. Not go to sleep, but you're cognizant of the outside world, but you have full control. If I can fucking reach out and touch something or pick up a gun and fucking shoot, like if I could go and hold up a bank, like in Second Life or some shit, like that's when it becomes viable. The only thing is it'll cost $5,000 when it first comes out.
Yeah.
So
it'll take a while to get cheap.
I don't think we'll see VR to be full dive till 2035. I really don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. And it's neat. It's a gimmick.
For full dive to work, there's the medical aspect of it.
What do you mean? I never even thought of that.
Well, to jack into your brain.
I don't mean necessarily like jack in your brain.
Okay.
But I mean like, so I can put on a fucking, like a sleep mask, like I said.
Yeah.
Sit in a chair.
That's one step before full dive. Full dive is...
That I don't think will ever work. I mean, maybe, but...
I would do it, though.
It would have to tap into your fucking DMT and whatever... When you sleep. Like, it would tap into your dreams, essentially.
Basically, yeah.
But, like...
It'd have to simulate a dream in real time.
Yeah.
That shit's nuts.
But, like, it's just not... I don't think it's feasible. I really don't.
Yeah. It's sci-fi. It's sci-fi for us.
VR's cool. I'm not the biggest fan. Just because, like, I set it up with my brother, and I'm like, this is fucking aggravating.
Yeah.
Like, to put everything together. Like, it's not hard, but it's just, like... I had to take the HDMI, put it to this new box. That box went out to the TV. Then I got to plug 3 things. Like, I had to plug 3 different things into his PlayStation. And then it's like, and you're fucked if you run it. Like, if you need to charge something, you're fucked. Like, there's not enough USB spots. Yeah. Like, it was just like a whole thing. And then the camera, we couldn't figure out the camera, like, how to get it to, where to put it. And he's like, put it on top of the TV. I'm like, no, it's not the Wii. And you want to have it where it's, you can play with the controller. But, like,
VR is definitely, like, you're investing into an ecosystem.
Yeah, but it's another thing where...
Also with money. Like, you're investing into a product, but...
But it's also... Technology is... Technology is... What do you call it? Yeah, you're investing into an ecosystem, but also technology is constantly being renewed.
Yeah.
So...
Like, I have the first edition Vive, and it's already, like... It pales in comparison to other VR, like, in terms of, like, refresh rate and Like there's a screen door effect because of the resolution.
So if I pay, like, say I go out and I buy a full fucking Vive set, right? And I build the PC to go with it, and I buy the whole thing. I buy the 2 extra cameras and the fucking
whatever you need,
the Bone Storm, Bone Grip. What is it called? That fucking
the knuckle things.
Yeah, what is it called?
They're called the index controllers.
No, what's the game called?
Boneworks.
Boneworks.
Yeah.
I buy the Boneworks controller so I can grab shit. And let's say I spent $5,000.
Yeah,
that sounds about right, right? Brand new PC.
That's a little excessive, but you could also splurge on like high-end components.
Yeah, I buy a fucking a 1080p GTX fucking whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah,
it means nothing to me. $5,000 in a year. I could have taken that $5,000 and bought the same thing but more powerful for cheaper.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
but at the same point, not jumping into it because it's going to become obsolete. It's
no. I get that. But like, I bought my brother. The only reason I bought my brother PSVR was because the deal I got was cheap.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to work on the PS5.
Yeah. So.
You know what I mean? So if he gets a PS5, which he probably will,
it'll just boom.
Yeah, and good to go. You already have it ready.
That's my favorite part about PC is there's never compatibility issues. Like
I know. Yeah. But also, fucking all of our PS4 games are going to work. I'm so fucking excited.
That's really good.
I'm fucking excited.
That's compatible. That's awesome.
I'm probably not going to get it. I'm probably what I'm going to do, honestly, now that we're saying it out loud, I'm probably going to wait until there's a bundle around Christmas that year, maybe the year after, to get The Last of Us 2 with it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm not going to jump in it right away.
A bundled PS5. Yeah.
I'll probably get like a PS5 at the cost of a PS5 with The Last of Us.
It's going to be like when we were switching between
I gotta blur that out.
What?
A little bit of my head showed.
Just put a black bar.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like when we were transitioning from PS3 to PS4 and like Xbox 360 to Xbox One. It's going to support both. Just like
no, it never did.
Like The Last of Us was on PlayStation 3.
Yeah, but you had to buy it a second time.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but like, it's not like as soon as the PS5 comes out, PS4 games are going to poof vanish.
Oh, yeah.
It's So, like, you can wait and buy things for the PS4 for a while until everything kind of calms down.
Mm-hmm. But then I can just, like, here's the thing. If I have a PS4 game and they make a PS5 version and I put the PS4 version in the PS5, it should boot it up to the PS5 version.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I would do. That's what I would think would happen.
That would be really, like, good user interface.
Because like, what does it really do other than bump up graphics, bump up load time? You know what I mean? Like, it's not really going to do much.
At this point, consoles are just becoming PCs in a small box.
You are not wrong,
and I think that's kind of a good thing. It means that you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting that like compatibility. You're getting the expandability. Like you can put it literally to slot in another hard drive. There was rumors about.
Did you see the new Xbox? It looks like a mini fridge.
Yeah.
It's only that big?
What in my head, I felt like it was probably like
no, it's big. Like this. I mean, for it's like 2-3 feet.
No.
Yeah.
In my head, I thought it was not that big.
Well, no, you can still put discs in it. So I think it's still got to be big enough for a disc drive.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I in my head it was small. I didn't see like a live.
I mean, I haven't seen. I just seen a picture, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting form factor, but it's basically a PC.
Yeah, and that's what I think we're going to get to at a certain point, is that you just can swap out components.
Until it's a homogenized gaming environment.
Yeah, which...
Not necessarily bad.
But then consoles will come out at $1,500.
Yeah, because then you'll get, like, pro models. And...
Well, not even that. You can buy... Well, yeah, you can buy, like, 3 different versions, and then you can upgrade to the beefier specs later.
Yeah.
But... Anything else you want to say?
I don't really feel like
hit everything.
The
Witcher 3. You want to hit The Witcher 3 quick?
Yeah, kind of fun story. The Witcher 3 on like the first couple of days after the Netflix series came out had more active users than its launch day, and that was just kind of something funny.
Yeah, I've never played it.
I played a little bit of The Witcher 3. Apparently, it's not super relevant to the Netflix series.
Really?
It follows the books. So
really, they're based on books.
Yeah. Books are like graphic novels, I think. So when I get back to the city, I'm gonna be borrowing the books from my friend because like she's a huge Witcher fan.
Cool.
So then I'm gonna actually watch the series.
I want to play The Witcher, but I want to play the first 2 because apparently the third's amazing.
Yeah.
But
apparently the third is just amazing. From what I played of it, I liked it. I just didn't have the time to get into it.
There's a YouTuber I watch who said that, like, he's like, everybody says The Witcher 3 is the best game ever, but I hate playing it. He's like, I just don't like the way it controls. So he's like, I love watching it. He's like, I could watch someone play it all day. I just don't ever want to play that game.
That's fair. It seems like the kind of game that if I don't get around to it, I'll probably just watch a Let's Play of somebody I don't find annoying.
See, my thing about Let's Plays are, like, if I watch one without commentary, I'm like, no, go left. I want to see what that fucking tree is.
Yeah.
Or it's like, commentary, they miss everything.
I will try to just find someone that's just, like, not, like, popular, and just be like, all right, give me a reason to enjoy this content.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Here's about everything I wanted to say.
Yeah. But if you want a reason to enjoy our content, you can tune in for Shane Ivers. Shane Ivers, he made...
loose, but
I know.
Right. It's cool. I took all the good segues this episode.
You drained me of them. If you want our intro music, that's Feather Duster. You can get it at www.silvermansounds.com/free music/Feather Duster. Vince,
yes.
Say some words at the microphone.
If you'd like to follow us on social media, there will be links in the description below to the two of us and to the show. You can follow us on Discord. We talked about it a few times this episode. It's someone asked me what Discord was. I said, imagine Skype, but not shitty, and Reddit had a love child, and then it was raised by Facebook before Facebook was awful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Join the Discord. It's a fucking time. Today's lore was requested by
Vigil.
In the Discord. If you can, send me a screen cap of that so I can put it on screen. And that's
also
what I'm doing.
A Patreon donor.
Yes, also a Patreon donor. Thank you. That's what we're doing. If you want to hear any lore for the show, join the Discord, jump into feedback, tell me what you want to hear. Bam. You can find us on wherever podcasts are downloaded, and you can find us on YouTube, which, if you ask me, is the premier way to watch the show because you get to see us and see us interact and whatnot.
Especially when we're in the same room, like today.
Yeah, like today.
Other than that,
if you really, really like the show,
if
you really enjoy us,
I really enjoy it.
Do you?
Yeah.
You can throw us a couple bucks on Patreon.
Oh, I don't donate though.
Oh. Well, it's okay. The show's free.
Yeah, okay.
And it'll always be free. Fucking high five. I didn't think you were going to commit to the bit. So the show's always going to be free. You don't ever have to give us a dime. It's just if you really like the show and you want to support and you want to see us get bigger and better and stronger, we have a few people we have to thank.
Yes, we have the one, the only friendly companion cube.
Thank you, Cube.
We have Noah.
Noah, thank you.
We have Gage.
Thank you, Gage.
We have Mason.
Mason, thank you.
And
Jordan with a Y.
Spelled with a Y, yes.
Thank you.
I like to specify.
I don't think we have anything else to say.
Nope.
We have a red bubble. My phone's vibrating. We have a red bubble. Check it out. You can buy like a cover to something or a sticker. What else is there? I think that's everything.
Yeah, it's everything. See you later, bye.
See you later, bye.
Atomic Radio Hour Podcast.